But we are here now. Actually, it's all set up fine. How do you do? I'm seeing Akira, who I haven't seen in a while. How do you do in particular? Panther Tank, and a name that I don't quite think I can pronounce. Hi guys, how's it going? Art stream today. Art stream jump scare. Oh boy, that's what we're up to today. I got a new pen tablet. We're gonna be drawing on it today. Oh, trying to draw on it today. It's like, because it's much larger, so it's gonna be kind of confusing to figure out, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great. I've just gotta find some music that we can, listen to before we can, get into things. What tablet is it? It's an Inspiroy 2L. It's got a bit of a funky name. It's from Huion. A very, very solid tablet. Very, very nice. It's a screenless one because I'm not quite at that level where I can drop a $500 or £500 on a tablet. Also, hello, Mr. Gatorade. You are back. Welcome. Hello, Oliver James, Just a Gamer. He who was known as Just the Games back in the day. And Mako, I do remember you. Hi. How do you do? Dude, it's been ages. I haven't been live, I think, for like a month. Mako's. But I came back like a few days ago, and it's good to see you here. How do you do? Now, I'm going to quickly set up a few things. Let me just quickly put the ad text, wee woo. And get some other things like fully, fully hooked up, fully like, prepared and whatnot. Do you know what Chikawa is? I do. One of my friends likes it a lot. I haven't watched it though. I think I watched like one episode of it. I don't know anything about it. The characters look very silly. I like the blue one. With the big swishy tail or whatever. I don't know which one that is. Or what their name is. But the blue one, yes. The blue one. So Kira is saying that they just got themselves recently a Wacom CTL 672. That sounds cool. Let's search it up. Oh, wait, this one. Hold on, wait. Okay, it's coming up with several different... Oh, yeah, this one, I know this. This is a good one, I think. It's also a pen tablet. It's very similar to a Huion design. I think Huion kind of copies the Wacom designs. Like, if you went on their website, you can just kind of see that they're all very similar looking. I'm not quite sure if that's like a trend with all the tablets, but it is there, so whoa. Also, hello Hexy and hello Robbie. Welcome you two. I'm gonna... I think it's about time, right? When is the Osu stream? I'm so sorry. I think this tablet is too big to do an Osu thing. Also, I suck at rhythm games. I think Osu is a rhythm game, right? We'll see one day maybe. Possibly, but before then, I'm just gonna say one thing. The ads are over. Okay? The stream can officially begin. So without further ado, introduction! Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back, and we're not playing a video game. We're doing a bit of a funky thing today, right? No video games. Today, something came in the mail. This is my new pen tablet. I had to replace the old one because the old one like wore down, and this is kind of like a birthday gift from my dad, and it arrived today. So I set it all up, I hooked it all up, I drew the super basic thumbnail today with it, and today, on the stream, I was thinking, we do an art thing, right? I get used to the tablet, you guys get an art stream, so it's like a win-win for everyone, and we have a good time, right? A thumbs up moment. I'll be taking your requests and maybe turning them into doodles with a reference image, stuff like that. Just having a good little time, having a prime old time. I've got my little glove, I've got the new pen it came with, and everything is all hooked up already. The reason that I didn't do such thing earlier, or as a matter of fact, why technically this tablet arrived like a week late to my birthday party, was because the old one came in faulty. It had these like huge air bubbles, but this one seems to be completely fine, and all is practically very, very well. So, yeah, I'm gonna quickly boot up the program or whatever. I don't even know what I'm gonna draw, so we're gonna roll with it, right? We're just gonna boot it up, and the fingers crossed it all goes well. And yeah, I was originally thinking that I could like angle the camera down so it would like look at the tablet, but who would want to watch a tablet and then like a screen or whatever? Anyway, let me make a thing. I should have done this before, but anyway, hi, welcome everybody. How do you all do? Welcome to the stream. While we talk, I guess I'm just gonna set up the art project or whatever, because apparently I did not do that. So give me a quick second. I'm not quite Artpad. April 2026. Okay, never mind. You know what? Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Why not? Okay. I should have prepared for this. I did not at all prepare for this. I was like playing TF2 for some reason. I was setting up the stream, but look where we are now. Look where we are. Also, hello Skelly, how do you do? Also, Venator. Someone is saying Venator from the hit game Deadlock, apparently. Hell yeah. Wait, let me... Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? It's just opening stuff. You know what? We're gonna go with that. I have to move things around at my desk. Okay, illustration. Boom. It's set up, gentlemen. Here it is. Artpad software. I changed the software pretty recently, I think. And I'm pretty sure this is like a few months ago, so I've had time to figure it out. But yeah, for now it's this. I don't think it's gonna pop up with anything else. It should all be completely fine. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm running into issues. it's like bugging because it's like. Hold on a second. God damn it! Wait. Projects. Artpad. Okay. New. April. That's not. This is. We're in. What day are we in? August. August. I'll do. Artpad. 1. Boom. Okay, done. Everything is set up. Here we go. Welcome everybody to the live stream today. The stream where we draw on screen thing and I get used to everything. Now, the reason why I have to do a whole dedicated live stream to this is because with drawing, right, there's muscle memory involved. And I had a very small pen tablet. Actually, I think a similar size to Akira's one. Very, very small one, right? And now I have gone up to a giant drawing tablet to kind of prepare myself for maybe future upgrades or whatever. So now all of my muscle memory has just gone straight out the window. So I've got to, you know, go into, you know, things and start, I don't know, practicing my like straight lines and squares. Basically back to square one. I have all the knowledge I had before, kinda, sorta, except now it's a lot more wobbly and a lot more shaky. So, yay, yippee, woohoo! Also, you should draw bone. How would I even draw Bone Lab? Anyway, drawing time, guys. Whoa. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm gonna draw, but I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start the stream off with some like evil freaking drawing drills. This is like, I think something that if you've drawn before, you've probably heard of. It's like, you know, squares or, I don't know, drawing on a straight line over and over again to, you know, get used to everything. Because look at this. Obviously, I'm unable to draw straight lines. I don't even know where my lines are going. So, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my evil projects. I don't know about this one. This is my warm-up thing. I think I used to spend like 3 hours on this every single day just to warm up with the old tablet, and now I've got a new one, so yay! It's kind of just a thing that my brain feels like it needs to do. Otherwise, it just sucks at drawing, and you know, it's kind of like an important thing. You know, it's kind of a handy little thing. I think it'd be kind of cool if I could, you know, figure it out and draw things. I'm not quite sure though. If you guys do give suggestions, I'm already seeing quite a few. How in the world I'd actually draw those, with how wobbly everything is. But I think we can just, you know, go with it. Me in the back rooms. What? Okay, hold on. Back rooms. Back room. Poker, whatever. Who is Ford? Oh, wait, is that the guy? The like human one from Bone Lab? Ford? Let's get an image of this. Ford Bone Lab. Oh, it's this guy. no, no, dude, listen, this is gonna suck. Would you be happy if I just trace over him? Is that gonna be good? Speedy, the stabilizer, it is up to a very fine amount. I've got it like 14%. You know, I've got 14% of my stabilizer. I think it's gonna be okay. I've just gotta like figure everything out still. I think I drew for like an hour before, like the stream started, just to get the thumbnail down. But outside of that, I don't know what's up anymore. So we're just gonna go with the freaking flow, whatever. Also, Speedy, how do I draw a tired eye? I don't know. And then he's got like baggy eyes, or he's tired. He's crying because he's so tired or something. I don't know. I was actually practicing how to draw eyes, but obviously everything's like all wonky now, so I don't even know anymore if like anything's gonna work. Turn the stabilizer to 300. It goes up to 100 at max. Oh my god. Wait, that's smooth. Whoa! Wait, what? It's really delayed, but it's really good. Look at that. 1,000? I don't think it goes up to 1,000. Anyway, I'm gonna trace over Ford's beautiful noggin. Ford face guy. Okay, this is screwing me over. This evil thing. It's such a good line. Oh my god. And this is what a real art looks like. It's all why is he wide? Wait. What? Okay. Hold on. Hold on a second. We're entering technical difficulties territory. Alright, face. The face. Oh yeah, he's got eyes. I don't even know. Actually, this is kind of good, right? I'm practicing my pen control, if you think about it. You know, it could be oh my god. I can't draw anymore. Speedy makes art in a 4:3 ratio. Yeah, you know it, man. You absolutely know it. Every single day I wake up, I want to draw things square and stuff. That's the way you do it. God damn. And Ford, but he's a with stick figure. No. And Alpaco is like flexing right now. They're saying, funnily enough, my hands are very stable when drawing, even though my stabilizer's at 2%. That, my friend, is pen control. Pen control is golden. How many years have you been drawing again? Wasn't it like a billion years? I've got no idea, man. I remember I like asked you, I think, with like Uma Musume, or some kind of other stream, like how long were you drawing for? I've since forgotten though, to be honest. Anyway, wow, can you guys believe it's Ford? Ford from Bone Lab. That's one thing done. Wow. Incredible. Look at that. Look at that face. Look how realistic it looks. It's amusing. It's amazing. Also, I'm not a good artist at all, so if you came to the stream expecting me to draw like, I don't know, Leonardo da Vinci, you're gonna be really disappointed. Okay, you're gonna be extremely disappointed. But we ball, alright? We ball. So anyway, drawing drills, right? Drawing drills. I need to do a few of these. So, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna trace these lines for, I won't do an hour, but I'll do like 5 minutes of tracing just to get it even like used to everything, because I have this weird habit of just kind of like shimmying my drawing pad across my like setup. I don't ever keep it in one place. So, yeah, we're just gonna drawing pad, drawing pad. Oh my god, why is it going diagonal? My brains are gone. I don't know why it's going diagonal. Forward focus? Yes, indeed. This is how you forward the focus. We've got the sick, like, music in the background while I'm tracing a stable line. Oh my god. I don't know why it's going diagonal, but it's actually not too bad right now. Oh! Oh my god, wait, what? Locked in, wait. Pause. Like, okay, that's not terrible. I just have to really get used to it. Dude, it's already looking better than this morning. Whoa! I mean, the downside to having such a large tablet now, I'm kind of regretting asking for this one in particular, but is that I have to use my whole shoulder. In art, that's a really good thing, drawing from the shoulder. It kind of just makes it so everything is a lot more stable. So if I get used to drawing on my whole shoulder, basically all you need to know is that we profit. We make mad dollar bills. And I could draw a perfect line every single time, if I get used to it. The only issue is, like, you know, getting there for the first time. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Is that a good thing, Mackledale? Inclusivity, right? Oh. Okay, now, I also gotta get used to another thing. When I'm drawing, I keep, like, accidentally clicking tabs. You don't see this, because my awesome OBS only captures the window, but if I was showing my desktop, every, like, 5 seconds, we've got a new tab being opened, like Firefox or whatever, so to expect the unexpected, I guess. And I'm not switching it to desktop mode in fear of, like, something personal being revealed. I have no idea. Windows has been acting up lately. I'm gonna be so for real. I was like, oh, blue! It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's blue for an excellent reason. Hello, man. How do you do? Welcome to the art stream of 2026, 2016, 2058, 2077 Cyberpunk. Hey, the lines are looking a lot better already. Oh yeah, another thing, I have to keep one of these on hand. This is a microfiber cloth. For some reason, I don't know if this is like a yucky thing to share, but my hands sweat a lot. Only when I'm drawing, right? So, basically, slime gets covered. Like, my drawing pads get covered with, like, slime. So I need to clean it off every, like, 5 minutes. It's really annoying. I have no idea why. Anyway, whoa. I think we've done enough horizontal ones. I think we're already kind of getting better at it. Slowly. Locked in. Dude, I feel like I really need to focus on this, dude. This must be so boring to watch, you know? Like, oh my god. Artist draws line on project file. Incredible, right? This is a riveting, this is like, you know, high-octane live stream right here, okay? When someone thinks of an art stream, they think of lines, the same one being drawn for like 20 hours. But trust me, dude, ever since I've been doing this, like, my line control, at least in the old tablet, was getting a lot better. So if I just, like, lock in over the next few days and just try to do this, like, we should in theory get better. You know what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You know what I mean? You catch my drift? Thank you for the hydration, by the way. Okay, you know, I'm really touched right now. Everyone's saying, dude, this is so fun. Actually, so wholesome. Speedy, you should draw your Speedy ooze. Let me make it accurate. Let me get my... Yeah, I'm just gonna use this tablet. Ooh, the ooze. The ooze. The tablet is blue in this case, right? If you think about it, it's a blue tablet. It's not gray anymore. It got upgraded, apparently. Let's just draw a stand. The stand that doesn't exist. I don't have a stand. It's flat on my keyboard. Oh, desk or whatever. Anyway, ooze! Ooze! Okay, is that oozing enough? Does that look like ooze? Yeah, it glows bright green, by the way. I just want you guys to know that. The ooze. Actually, wait. Fun fact. You know what? This is turning into an art tutorial stream. If you ever want to draw slime, get a base color, a bright green, and then get a lighter value green with a slightly shifted hue towards yellow, and then fill out the center of it while leaving a border of radioactive green. And once you've got that radioactive green border, you can add a highlight. And now you've got slime. Isn't that, like, incredible? Also, my monitor is calibrated completely differently to other monitors, so there's a really good chance that this isn't even green on your end. This is like purple or something. It's been really annoying. I try to make it as accurate to everything I could, to like other monitors and stuff, but it's so difficult, especially on this one for whatever reason. But you know, I hope it looks accurate enough for you, the viewer. You know what I mean? And while we're here, I'm gonna draw a little slime. You know, slime guy. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Uh-oh. Wait, have I been... No! I drew the wrong layer! God damn it! Okay, hold on. I need to figure out which layer is which. Sorry, we have to kill the ooze for a second. And I'm gonna draw you a slime from Minecraft. You guys like Minecraft, right? You guys like that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna give you Minecraft. I'm gonna draw a freaking square, right? And then turn it into a cube, right? Isn't that so cubic? And we're gonna give it a little face. With the method I mentioned earlier. With the slime. Should we keep that rounded? Is this, guys, what you want? Is this what you guys want for the slime? Is this slime block enough for you right now? All in one layer, by the way. You know, I'm feeling kind of cheeky with it. I'm gonna do this. Hit it with one of these. Now we're gonna draw on it with, specifically, an opacity brush. I think I have one of these somewhere. Hold on. Oh, wait! I got the perfect brush. My square painting brush. Isn't that fancy? You know, funnily enough, with the square painting brush, with the last tablet it would not work, but now because I've got an upgrade, it does work, and I can feel really awesome now. Isn't this so freaking tough? Slime block. It's not looking half bad right now, actually. What does a slime from Minecraft look like? It looks kind of like this, right? Get me on Mojang, man. Get me on that team. Fortress 2. Now let me just... Okay, there we go. Beautiful. We're gonna erase this part. Just to make it more like, you know, lined up with everything. I think that's what we're aiming for. Okay, now it just doesn't even look like a square. Never mind. That kind of did not work. Okay, abort mission. Here we go. They have a face, don't they, right? This is a really squished slime block, right? You go. Is that what they look like? If you're on Mojang, you'd rig the mob vote. Yeah, I'd get all the mobs I want. I'd not listen to anybody. That's right. So get me on there, Mojang. Come on, get me on the mob vote team, Mojang. I can make a really bad looking mob for you, Mojang. If Mojang is watching. Anyway, this is all from memory, what we're drawing right now. The slime. So we've got the little rounded corners, right? It's looking kind of decent right now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm proud of this. Okay, I like this quite a lot. I'm liking how this is turning out. It might not be the perfect cube from hit show Transformers, but it's a pretty decent one. You know, it's good enough. And there's like do you remember the slime strat I told you about? Where you put like the lighter thing in the middle? This is how it applies, guys. Look at that. Just cleaning up the square real quick. Holy crap. Holy freaking schmoly. Whoa. And now we're gonna give it highlights. Whoa! Minecraft! Aren't you guys happy? Minecraft. Wow. People have been asking me to play Minecraft for a long time, so this is what you guys get. Minecraft slime block. And now we're gonna get a reference image to see what it actually looks like. Minecraft slime. Actually, you know what? I was kind of close. That's what the slime looks like. Let's get a close comparison. Basically 1-to-1. I'm like actually Da Vinci. It's not bad. You know, it could be better, which is exactly why we're gonna fix it right now. So it looks like there's some kind of transparent cube in the middle. So if I was like evil and just like erased stuff until we got like a floating cube, that should be fine, right? Just get RQ. Okay, so now we got like a little floating cube drawn in, sorta. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mark that with a darker green. So it's kind of transparent, but at the same time, it's not really. It's like a fake transparent cube. Wait, this isn't actually looking half bad right now. Wait, what? Wait, this looks decent. Wait, hold on. Let me just like draw around the outside of it. Make it a bit more desaturated. I said a bit more desaturated, just like that. Wait, this is actually turning out decently. What the hell? I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Hold on. Whoa! Cubic! Holy tryhard. Dude, this is simple. This is shrimple. This is as shrimple as it gets. Dude. You see, references make a whole world of difference, apparently, in the drawing space. Okay, so we got the cube, right? We got that see-through kind of jelly look, right? And now we're not gonna color pick. I'm gonna go darker. Actually, keep it like this, saturate it down to get the square. I guess like on the side like that. He looks so derpy. Okay, who did it better? Minecraft or me? He looks so derpy. I don't even think I have like a... This is my square brush, so... Yeah, who did it better, man? Let's see it. Oh my god. It kind of looks a bit scary. My one. It looks a bit horrifying, but... Oh! Oh! And you know what? Now we're going to turn it into a marketable item. The derp is the charm of it, so we like this one. We're going to put a little on over that. I only listened to one person who gave me a positive thing. And now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn it into like a marketable item. So I'm going to get it on a different layer. Just like so. Oh wait, hold on. Get rid of it like that. Transform. Boom. And you know what we're gonna do to it? We're gonna give it like a chain or something. I don't know, like, you know, like a key ring? And then we're gonna sell it on AliExpress. So, to draw a keychain, we have to go to our brushes. And I'm gonna find my square texture brush. This brush is the most goated thing on planet Earth. I genuinely love this thing to bits. Alright? And then, we're gonna, like, imagine where the hell this, like, chain is gonna come from. And we're gonna do this. Just a simple line, right? Actually, does that... Do people still have, like, chain creature things? Or is it, like... What is it now? Like, Orbeez or something? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop. A little method, you know? Little thing I picked up on. To draw chains, you draw a solid line. And you go... And then you carve it out like that. And that kind of makes it look like a chain, right? It's kind of derpy, the chain. But we'll just call it like a Minecraft chain, so it's supposed to look like that. But yeah, instead of drawing it, you can just do that. There's also, I think, brushes you can get. But I'm not quite sure about that. But whoa, a chain! And now he's a freaking keyring! And we're gonna do the same thing as before. We got the base value down, it's called. Or the base color, or whatever.
Now we're just gonna add little highlights to it. Make it really nice. Or something, I don't know. My name is Jonathan.
I don't know, I think, if I remember right, metal is like a few things. I'm not actually quite sure, I'm just winging it at this point, to be honest. Because I do not know how to draw metal. Also, it's the same value as the background. This might suck, actually, hold on. It's the same, like, gray color. Okay, wait. I've got an idea. I'm getting my artist glove thing on. Black outline. With one of these. This is the part that we need to train, right? We're faking line art right now. That's the way you do it. Oh! Tracing! This is good practice, actually. Because I need to keep it, like, the same. Does that count? Does that count as good practice? I have no idea. Oh. Wow, we, like, secret... Wait. Boom. Chain. It's really silly looking. You know? We love you, Speedy. Don't go bold. I'm bald now, that's it. You've cussed me. Alright, ooh. A line. A highlight. Oh, highlight. Metal highlight. Do you guys like metal highlights? Then we're gonna zoom out, and it's gonna look like the next Mona Lisa. I hope. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't even know how to... shade in metal. That's a thing we've got to study on stream at some point, let me tell you. But, you know, I'm pretty proud of it for like a first time chain rendering kind of thing on the new drawing tablet. Could be better, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Chain. First drawing of the day, gentlemen. There we go. We got the Minecraft slime. Thumbs up emoji. You know, that's how you do it. How long did that take us? That took 20 minutes. Drawing takes a while, man. That was me even like going quickly. Excellent. Also, hello, Lucifer. You are back. Holy crap. How long has it been? 20,000 years. Welcome back. How do you do? Anyway, do you know what time it is? We're gonna stop the epic music. And now we're actually gonna resume the music and draw Viscous as a cube. From the hit game Deadlock. So if we search up Viscous. Deadlock. This game is peak, by the way. Because we're drawing slimes, right? We're gonna take this guy. Where is he? Where'd he go? Wait, hold on. It's not working. It's not working. Wait, what? It's not real. There he is. Okay, we got Viscous. Okay. I'm gonna draw him as a cube now. We can also search up how he looks like as a cube, but we're gonna draw him like this. This is Valve art right here. This is, I think, some of the coolest art there is on the internet. And you can see so many different things. So if we go over it, actually, you can see we got... Oh, wait, it's not my brush. We got blues here because of the sky, right? It looks like that. And then we got that lighter green in the center that I told you about. Lighter green in the center. We got darker greens. And then we've got the, I guess, the rim, right? We've got the highlight. The eyes, which are a dark blue. And that's it. So, applying what we've learned from this here slime, we're now going to try and draw Viscous, but as a cube. So, pretty much the exact same thing we've drawn already, but with extra bits, right? But, we now know about all the different values, right? So we've picked this from official, I guess, high quality art. And now, we're just gonna look at the differences in values and draw that ourselves. Now, this isn't quite what I usually draw. I usually draw everything like mid-tone, but we should be fine to just ball with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't even worry about it, sort of thing. No, we got circle, but we're gonna make it a cube now. Hold on. How do we even draw this? Is Viscous gonna be in like the middle or whatever? Or is he gonna be just wherever the hell else? Like, I don't know. He's just strapped to the top of it. Like that one like Wolverine image or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna read comments here. Let's stop the intense music. I don't know why we're listening to such intense music while drawing. Like, that's just not gonna work out, you know what I mean? Anyway, Mackledale is asking, have I ever watched the show You've Been Framed? I have not. Have you watched the show You've Been Framed? It sounds like a spy thing, like TF2. You've Been Framed? Or is it a spy thing? Also, hello, Lorenzo, the law guy. How do you do? What law have you been studying recently, my good sir? Welcome to the stream. We are drawing slop! But slime. Slop. Which I guess is still technically slop. I'm not quite sure how that works out. You've been making law? Let's hear it. What kind of law have you been making, Lorenzo? The law guy. Now I'm gonna draw this cube while you tell us. I think we're just gonna put Viscous in the middle, like he is in the game. I'm not gonna pull up a reference image for the GameCube, but we're just gonna draw him like a normal wibbly wobbly cube. I think in the game as well he has sharper corners, so we can kind of just like profit off of that and just kind of ball. Oh wait, that's literally it. Okay, we got these kind of like globulating sized cube bits here. I don't want to cut too much. Hold on a second. There we go. That's like that looks like a squishy cube, right? We've got that. Now, gentlemen, do you know what time it is? It is time to see how they've done it. So, from the look of it, if we take the value, you see how it's all of a sudden jumped on the color wheel up to like orange right there? We're gonna take our color and do a similar thing, and I guess make this the highlight color. And I'm gonna draw that in first, just to like, I guess, establish where the edges are and whatnot. And because we got a cool little square brush, it's got like nice opacity on it. It's actually gonna be like decent to draw with, I think. Let's get this in here. Also, sorry, I'll read some more comments now. I just started like a conversation with Lorenzo that I just like stopped talking about that. I'm so sorry. You're making a law on the EX, the Tyrants of Calamity. Is that like the Terraria mod? Or is that like something else? Nifty sounding. Oh boy. Okay, we got the outline, right? Now, obviously, it looks like he's in some kind of glass thing. I don't even know, man. That's actually a giant glass. That's not even... Okay, so we've just taken the glass thing. Okay, so what if we just restart? But now we just, like, ignore this yellow bit and just assume that's glass, right? So, what I assume we can do is we can take the black from, I guess, that bulb shape, and then start mapping out where in the world we're gonna put the actual, like... I guess color of viscous, right? Also, we're not even using... But this is the only reference image I'm going to use because I'm evil and fricked up. So, assuming Valve did cool things, we're going to take a blue color. Oh, no, it's also orange. Wait, what? Valve is awesome. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to throw some random, like, terms at you, right? Which I have probably no idea how to even explain them. We got ambient light from this blue right here, okay? The highlight is a very light value orange color. The color follows the highlight, but it's instead a dark value yellowy limey green. And that's to kind of like, I guess, wrap it all up, sorta. It's kind of got like one half of the color wheel, and then the highlight for this is a desaturated red to go with the green, which is, I think, a cool color? I think? Here we go, gentlemen. Okay. Time to take what we have learned. We're going to take our green, and we're going to go to that in-between tone. We're going to draw out that globe on a separate layer. I think it would be wise, though, if we actually drew out the cube a bit more, actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start off by making the outer sides a bit darker. Because I think that's what they've done. I'm gonna make it a bit darker. By doing this. Actually, wait, how can we compare it? Okay, so the highlight is still up here. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna take our one and just go down like that. Painting. I'm so locked in. I'm so sorry I'm not talking too much. I usually, like, when I draw in, like, a VC with people, I sit in silence while I draw. So, this might be a bit of a quieter stream, just because I really like to ponder what next I'm gonna draw, like, what next I'm gonna add to it. It's a bit of a habit of mine. Anyway, look at that! We've defined the edges of the square, the gooey cube. And we're gonna keep up with that. We want to make it look wavy because, obviously, if it's like a slime cube, right? Okay, if it's a slime cube, we can imagine it like, it's like wobbly, it's like a liquid on the inside. So we can just, you know, draw these wobbly. We don't have to draw perfectly straight lines here, but we have to control them. So it's not like insanely silly looking. And here, we've established our kind of darker value border. It's going to help it to like differentiate the shape. So we're not doing any line work on this. This is like a painting exercise, right? So we've taken this, we've mapped out where his head is gonna be. I think in the game, he's like spread out like a little, like snow angel type of thing. So we're gonna try and draw that. But we've established this. And looking at the evil reference image, after the dark tones, we've got a bit of a desaturated thing before it goes into the little saturated green here. So if I take this and I drew, let me get to this one. Took this, you can see that this kind of layer, right? Oh, hold on. You can see that this here layer is a bit more saturated than this here layer. If we compare the two, it's literally just a straight line of saturation. So taking that, we can take this color, which we've already drawn, and just kind of desaturate it slightly. I can actually even just take this. Actually, the middle color, sorry. We can desaturate it just like that. Hit it with one of these, and you can just swish it around like that. And this kind of gives it that weird transparent look. So if you look at my bad version of this, we had the border, that desaturated but extremely bright for some reason part, and then the saturated middle, which was still kind of bright. But this is going to be a lot more settled, I think, just based off of that. So all you need to know basically is that we ball, and we will figure it out. I hope. And I love the Valve artists for this. I think they did this to build contrast. I think. That's so cool, dude. Let's just get all that down in there. Get that slime look to it. I think the top even we can kind of like keep like that. We only really need to draw the very outer parts of it. And now, we've got some kind of weird, funky looking thing right here. And just to make it a bit better, I'm actually going to blend it with a blending brush. Ooh, look at that. Take a blur brush like that. But I kind of dig the squarey kind of look to it. So I'm actually just going to go back and run over it with the— oh my god, what the hell? Why is it doing that? Why did it move? It's haunted. Anyway, square brush. Art! I don't even know. Okay, boom! We've got our desaturated bit. I'm gonna take this little headpiece thing. Not keep the original. And I think we'll just shimmy it and put him like— let's say right there. It's gonna be a bit easier to spread it out. And what I'm gonna do, because I think he's made of bones, I'm gonna make a dark saturated blue. Or green still. And just map out where the bones are gonna be. Because I think there's bones, right? I'm not quite sure. This is gonna look really scuffed, because I do not know how to draw bones to save my life. But whoa, viscous in a cube, right? Holy crap. I think in the game, he's got these kind of bone bits, but that might just be like a development thing. So I'm just gonna make them really small, as if they're like actual bones. You know, that's just my version of viscous, I guess. We'll draw a little ribcage. We'll give him a little ribcage, right? It's gonna be a very simplified one. Shoulder blades. This is testing my knowledge right now. I'm gonna draw the pelvis. We're just gonna get the really rough shapes because I still try to study everything. We got the femur. It's called. How long is the femur? And I think his legs are all like extended out. So this kind of makes it like a lot easier for us to draw it. I'm so freaking locked in right now. You have no idea. You see that kind of, if you squint, it kind of looks like a skeleton. Isn't Viscus's skeleton like a stick figure? It is, but I'm an artist. I'm taking my creative liberties right here. We're giving him proper bones, you know? Because we're kind of awesome like that, right? And it's fun. It kind of tests my knowledge, and then I can ask you guys if that looks like a skeleton, right? Think about that. Think about the content. Think about how cool it looks, right? I'm not too good at drawing stuff, but I think this is how I'm just gonna give him like that stuff, right? And I'm gonna map out roughly how far the arms are. This is actually so fun. Actually, fun fact about I think the forearm. Your bone there, I believe it's two little bones, separate bones, so it looks like this kind of. Wait, let me draw that. It looks kind of like that. You got a little bit down the middle. So, I'm gonna flip this sideways and then do one of these. I think that's how it looks. And then we'll draw the elbow there. That looks good! Why can I draw skeletons? Okay, this is a thing that's been, like, bugging me for quite a while. When I would try to draw skeletons, it would really freaking suck. But apparently now I can just draw them. Like, that looks kind of believable, right? That's, like, not bad, in my opinion. What the hell? Anyway, get back to drawing that thing right now, boy. And we're gonna just copy the little weird bit. It's like over there. And for now, we're just gonna leave a little, like, spherical thing for whatever the hell the hand is gonna be, because we can just probably even simplify the hand. Just make it kind of like the rough shape, if you know what I mean. It's gonna look decent, I think. Boom! There we go, skeleton, roughly planned out. I'll maybe even just shimmy him over, actually, because he's a bit off to one side. It looks really silly. I actually really dig this. This is cool. Alright, let's move him a little bit more like that. I think that's kind of like center enough, right? And then now we're gonna work on the little feet bones. I think we'll just simplify the feet. We'll just leave it like the ankle, you know, the actual pointy bit of that bone, and then just the feet like that, kind of, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to draw feet right now. We're just gonna really simplify it. It does look a bit silly right now. What I'm gonna do is you're going to hit one of each. I think the foot's a bit too long there. And the hand, we're gonna do like the same thing. We're just gonna really simplify it down. And actually, we can even separate it so it looks kind of cool, right? Okay, maybe not like that. Actually, maybe like that. Hold on. Boom. Join the two in the middle. Okay. He's going like that. You know that thing? But Robbie, bro, asking me to draw feet. Robbie always asking me to draw feet, man. Alright. Dude, this is a cool little project. I like this a lot. Alright, let's keep drawing. And the cool thing is, I don't even need to draw the bones, like, super duper accurately. We literally just gotta get down the silhouette of it, and then we can start adding detailing and whatnot to it. It's kind of like the slime block, right? You get the initial color down, and then you build upon from that, right? This is gonna be interesting, right? It's gonna be a little cool bit. People are accusing me of saving my feet drawings for relaxed time, which is not what's happening. Okay, I will have you know, it's not what's going on here. Drawing out the fingers. If we look at our hand, actually, we can see which finger is the longest, which I think is actually not that one, but this one up here. Draw like one of that. So now we've got like a bit more of a believable hand, right? Make that a bit shorter. Then we can sculpt it. That thing we were doing before. Add gaps and separation, so it looks like actual bones. Because I don't know if you guys didn't know this or not, but your bones aren't actually connected. They're connected with ligaments instead. So that means is the bone itself isn't actually fully attached to one another. So you can actually like move your bones. Because if everything was just, if all of our bones were connected, we wouldn't even be able to move, right? So we just gotta draw all the different separations. And it looks, you know, it kind of looks like a skeleton hand now, right? Now the thumb, I actually don't know anything about how the thumb looks as a bone. So I'm just gonna wing it. And just pray for the best, which and that looks like not bad, you know, it looks decent enough, right? Speedy, did you control S? I haven't, but now I have. We have saved. Also, I'm not even doing this on the art pad. Should we move this over to the art pad? I'll move it over to the art pad when we're done, you know, all of this stuff we've drawn today. Now this hand, the one that's close is like, the thumb would be pointing towards him. So I'll just copy what I've done on the left hand. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna be so fricked up. Copy pasting the hand. Oh. Okay, it's obviously a bit scuffed. But this is how we save time, gentlemen. That's the way you do it. I'm an evil freaking art streamer. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Anyway. Actually shimmy him. Oh no, not like that. Actually shimmy him over to the left a bit more so he's like more centered. And I actually saw one thing. This, if you like look at your leg and you try to like extend it, you could see that that pose was kind of like an uncomfortable one. Now this is like a bit more comfortable looking. It looks like he can actually shimmy his leg over. A bit of bend to the knee, like right there. And now that we've got like that skeleton, we can actually just like shift the different joints and stuff. And like, he's kind of like a puppet now. So we can take this little joint here, you know, where his knee is, and we can move his little leg like that, whatever, which is kind of cool. That's the really fun part about drawing, is that like, once you have a rough structure down, you can just like, I don't know, go crazy with it, right? You know what I mean? And it kind of, it's really fun. That's all you need to know, man. You should draw if you haven't drawn already today. It's a cool little thing. There we go. I think that looks about right. Just erase this. We need like a boneologist, if that's like a real thing. Or an expert to tell me if that looks decent enough. That looks like, if you squint... Okay, we haven't drawn the skull, because I don't think Viscous has a skull, but if you squint, it looks a bit like a skeleton, doesn't it? You know, we've got the spine, we've got the rib cage, we've got the different arms and stuff. Yeah, look at that. So you dropped your Nintendo on its screen? That sucks. Hopefully it's fine. I'm gonna resize his little bulb head quickly. So more like... I see more like this, right? Boom. Also, what is that? Why did like a mysterious circle appear? Okay, there we go. I think... Actually, mistake noticed. This here hand is a bit too long. Or arm or whatever, so we're just gonna shrink it. Just like that. Okay. Continue drawing the bones. They're the feet now. A few people just started like watching now properly when I mentioned that. Robbie. And we're gonna do the same thing we do with the hands, because funnily enough, believe it or not, your feet are actually very similar to your hands. At least that's what I've noticed. You have like very similar kind of joints there. It's got those little split points or whatever. Again, very similar to your hand, which is a very cool thing. Now, I'm not quite sure how a bone foot would look, so I'm going to take a liberty here and just kind of, I don't know, draw like a kind of human-looking foot, because I have not seen any pictures of what a bone foot looks like, so I have no idea. But look at that. And we actually don't even need to draw the little, what are they called? Toes here. Because he's in the border of the cube. That kind of hides it for us, I think. Yeah, I'll draw like a few. Yeah, look at that skeleton! And that looks good. And now we're gonna draw his little globe bit. So if we go back up to the reference image, we can see that it's kind of like a little, it's actually like just a glass bulb, right? And then it's attached with a little collar bit. So we are gonna take the color that we've placed down already, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna map out the rough shape of it. That's the way you do it. So we've got like these little protruding bits down the middle. So something like this, right? Except, actually, that's the wrong angle, because he's looking up. Those protruding bits would actually be, I think, facing upwards, right? So we took this, like, kind of it would be angled sort of upward, I guess. Something like that. Sure, this one's a bit longer, and that one as well. We'll even shrink the circle a little bit. Actually, wait. Yeah, let me shrink the circle. Hold on. Oh no, it doesn't look... The circle is not perfect, oh no! Okay, then it's like, it's kind of like a collar, so it like wraps around the neck, kind of. Or whatever part it's connected to. So it looks something like that. It kind of looks like the Risk of Rain 2 guy. Oh, sorry, the Risk of Rain guy, because he's in both the Risk of Rains. The Commando. Love that guy for real. That circle's like good enough. It's not like perfect, but it's like good enough, right? And now, we're gonna add his signature eyes to it. Just to like, make sure you know it's viscous. Something like that. Boom! Okay, now, what we are noticing here is that if we go to the values, everything is kind of the same, except, like, I mean, the border of it, and there's not really much saturation, which is kind of what we're aiming for, but what I want to do now, to really make it pop, is we're not going to paint this, okay? We're going to use a bit of an evil strategy here, and we're going to take our layer, specifically below the skeleton, and we're going to set it to overlay. Okay, I use this a lot. I don't ever paint all of my values. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to green, just bump up the saturation, take an airbrush, just hit it with one of those. And you see how much cooler that looks? Looks great. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm drinking, don't worry. And because we put it behind the skeleton, now the skeleton really pops, right? You can really see the skeleton. I'm drinking, guys, I'm doing my best. I'm also gonna snooze the ads quickly. There, boom, right? Saturation, or whatever. Saturation! Actually, I'll put this border... Actually, can't do that, can I? Okay, never mind. We just have to ball with this. Carpet! Thank you for carpet. Let's stop playing that. Let me just quickly make it a bit cooler looking, you know, a bit square. I like this kind of painterly look to it.
Check it out, I'm in the house.
And then I'm just gonna go over it after and erase it slightly.
Check it out, I'm in the house. I'm in the house like carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house like carpet. Like carpet, carpet, carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house. I'm in the house like
if I wanted to, I could take some of these colors, you know, because we've got this kind of saturation increase. It's a diagonal line. And we can just go over it with another brush
carpet.
You can actually just take this one and just like,
Carpet.
oh, no! Just add to it like this. And just hope it looks kind of good. And we want to keep that kind of square kind of look, because if we look back at this slime here, we can see that there's like that outer desaturated layer, and then on the inside we've got that kind of square shape. So I guess we can just kind of like assume that the inside is gonna still sort of follow that squarey shape. So if we keep it kind of square, we can maybe get that? No, that looks a bit silly actually. Screw that! Erased! And I think we'll just do one of these. We'll just take a green again, and just do what we did at the beginning. You know, a lot simpler. Boom. We can take this and just erase all the highlights from there. So we got that kind of contrast kind of thing going, right? Boom! Look at that! It's so green! Alright. Now, I assume that the eyes aren't painted onto Viscous, so we'll probably just leave it like that, you know, because his body's there. I'll snooze the ads quickly. What are we gonna do now? Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna take this layer, where we've drawn that kind of collar thing, and now we're gonna start adding to it. Take this. Now if we color pick the colors over here, we can see that it's made of a few different colors. We've got the, oh, no, wrong brush. We've got this color, which I assume is the in-shadow color. We've got the light color, which is literally just a bit of a value higher. We've got this middle part, this gray part, and then the green that hits it and kind of makes the... It's the bounce light, right? The ambient lighting. Because when you're in a room and you shine a light at your face, obviously the light is not just going to hit your face, it's going to hit maybe the wall or something else. And that is going to reflect the light and go back to other places. But because Viscous is like a glowing goop thing, it's more of like a glow, right? Less of a bounce light. If you look at pictures of, let's say, a person who was outside, you'll see usually from time to time. Actually, let me get a little thing quickly. Let me go to my references thing. Hold on, I've got one of these on hand. Where is it? No, that's not a practice. There. Okay, I found it. So if we go to a image reference, this is my cheesy portraits that I use for, you know, drawing stuff. Try and find like a good one. Let me hide this guy. Okay, so if we go to... Okay, this is like a high resolution one. Actually, no, this is all one line. Okay, this is kind of difficult. Okay, this guy, right? Listen to me on this. So if we go over here, you can see on where the light is actually hitting. I'll mark it out for you. We've got this kind of color here. Oh, let me just erase that. We've got this kind of color. This is like the light, right? This color right here. Then we've got a bit of a shadow color. And then it's actually the ultra compression. But actually, no, right here on his neck, the compression isn't too terrible, right? We've got this weird line right here. You see that? I'll mark it out a bit more. This line right here, going right at the corner of his neck. That's not the compression, but what that actually is, that's bounce light from something. Now, usually when you're outside, this is bounce light from like a cloud, right? So what happens is, you'll have the shadow part of your face, but because usually there's something behind where that shadow is, maybe you're next to like a white wall, or I guess in this case, the clouds, that color that the sun hits reflects back onto the face, that shadowy part. And that's why sometimes it looks like there's two bits of light hitting the same face, when in reality it's just one, but then there's reflected. So when you're drawing, at least when I'm drawing, what I like to do is I like to map out where the shadows are, and then on a separate layer, use that fancy overlay thing, which we used for this cube part, and then just show the bounce light exactly where that is, and then also where the actual source of light is. So if I drew like a face, right? Let's say This is the skin color, this is the light color. And then if I hit an overlay layer on top of it, I could draw with white. You know, hey, this is the highlight bit. You know, that's where the light is hitting. And then below it, let me draw like a shadow quickly. Let me just get, this is, imagine that's the shadow, right? And then I go back to this overlay layer over here. And I'll take a blue color, because that's kind of like the color of the clouds, right? And then shine it on the bottom. Sort of like, let me get it right quickly. Sort of like this, right? It's kind of like a gray color. But it usually hits that shadowy part. So it looks kind of like that. I don't know how I learned this. But I hope the human flesh orb, that's what we're gonna call it, the human flesh orb helped you out. It's a funny little thing. I think I've been spawn camping tutorials to try and learn all this stuff. And I've watched 100 or so videos. It's like, there's a lot of things going on, so I hope you learned something with that. But now, what that's going to lead to with this little viscous looking guy, is we're now going to actually draw where the shadows are. It's a very small resolution image, so it's going to be kind of difficult. But, to help out, we're going to do a multiply layer. Like this, and we're literally just going to draw over it. Like that. And now, you see it's a lot darker, but I can now erase it and get this kind of like different color. Back again, or whatever it's called. I'm going to keep the multiply kind of looking like this, and we're going to make it blue, because what we found out... Oh, no! I lied! We're actually going to make it orange, right? We're going to make the multiply a bit orange. So now, it's going to be a bit darker. Something like this, right? We're just going to map out where the different parts of this little head thing is. And actually, before that, I'm even going to just try and add to it. So we got that little side bit there, which will actually start here. And we got that. So you see, it kind of, right now, it looks a bit finicky, because it's all kind of one blob of color. But I think we've got that kind of rough-ish shape going for us right here. So it should work out. You see, you've got those two little jagged, I guess like rectangles we'll call them, in the front right there. And then we've got the little side bits right there. Right, so that's looking a bit more like Viscus's thing. 25% more yellow. Kinda, I think. I'm not actually quite sure. Anyway, we're just gonna draw whatever the light is hitting now. Let me quickly change it back to normal, so I can actually see what color I picked it with. And turn it into a mask layer. These are so handy. And now I'm gonna start erasing where I assume the light is gonna hit from. So, for the sake of making it easier for us, we're gonna draw one direction of light. So the light is, for this case, we'll say it's coming from the very top over here, right? It's pointing down like that. Imagine that arrow is the light. So all of the shadows are gonna be on the bottom part of whatever thing, and all the highlights are gonna be on the top, just to make it really easy for ourselves. It's just gonna make it like a lot easier. And we're just gonna erase everything that we need to. Oh my god, it looks a bit scuffed right now. Hold on. Bear with. And actually, earlier, we saw that there was some silver parts. So what we can do is underneath this layer... let me just do it like this. I think I actually kind of screwed it over. Oh, hold on. that kind of screwed over something. I don't know what it did. Clip to a different layer. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. On this layer, we're gonna take that weird silver color, which if we look at this, is quite literally just an extra bit, and we're just gonna draw the silver. We'll make it a bit brighter. Looking at the reference. we've got 2 bits of silver. So we got this part. I assume that is the front bit. And I'm actually going to go back to this shadow bit and slightly add more shadow here. So it looks like, again, it's super low resolution, so it's kind of difficult to tell, but what we're aiming for is just a very rough kind of color that matches stuff. Also, wait, it's ads! I didn't realize! This is what I mean, I'm so locked in. I'm so locked in at this. But anyway, ads are rolling. We're gonna leave you with the ad music, because there's freaking ads, and I'll be right back. And we can resume that little viscous painting we're going with right here. But already it's kind of... Actually, you know, I'll talk after the ads are over. So take this chance. There's about 2 more minutes of ads. We'll be right back. Take this chance to do whatever the heck. You know, have some water, have a snack, have a stretch. Now's the chance. I'll see you in a minute and a half. Okay, I am back with water and much more. How are you guys doing? I'm so sorry it took me a while to realize that there were ads rolling. I'm so sorry about that. That was like a minute or so that people missed. And I apologize for not really reading many comments. So I hope you can forgive me for that. But we're back now. How's it going, everybody? Ads are officially over. I'm being forced to drink a lot of water. Why are you making me drink so much water? What's going on here? Okay, this is obscene. That's 6 hydrates. I've done like 3. Ah! Dude. 8. 9. Okay, that's enough for now. I've also got to polish my tablet. Because already the speedy ooze is building up on top of it. Give me a second. I'm not gonna show you the ooze, because I don't even think the camera will pick it up. But it's very yucky, okay? It literally just builds up on top of it. I'll probably clean more after the stream is over, but for now, you know, so I can actually draw fine, I'm gonna just wipe it off as much as I can. Okay, there's a lot of it. Hold on. Dude, there's a lot. There's a lot. Actually, I think I need to wash the microfiber cloth, because it's like spreading it instead of getting rid of it. Oh my goodness. I don't know, maybe I'll try and show it to you. I think I cleaned most of it off though, sorry. Okay, it's clean now. We can resume the painting. We can resume. Let's see MK4 animates. How do you do, my good sir? Anyway, back to the highlights. We're drawing silver, remember? So if we look at this little bit here, we can see that actually, this part of him, this collar bit, it kind of looks a bit like some kind of handcuff. It goes out forward, and then we have those 2 little bits. So we're actually going to go ahead and actually even edit this little silhouette we've drawn. We're going to erase a part of it. Actually, kind of like that. So it looks a bit more like this. We're gonna go ahead and also disable all the shading so we can just redraw it again. So I've made it inaccurate to the reference image. Inaccurate. Quickly get that like this. And it goes, again, a bit inwards, so... I think I've even drawn the side part in an incorrect spot, so we're just gonna go ahead and draw it like here. Something like this, right? I think like that. Hold on, let me actually erase all of that. We're gonna mark out how it goes around. So it would actually be down here, I think. We'll keep all of that bit like this. So now the shape has actually completely changed, is what I'm seeing right now. You see, it's good that we noticed now, actually, like, earlier. I was like, how could you, Mackledale? How could you? Anyway, it's good that we noticed now, so we can actually kind of fix it. I think actually the bulb would go down a bit more. So we need to keep in mind that he's facing upward. I completely forgot about that when we were drawing the little extra bits. So now it should be a bit like that. That looks a bit closer to it, I think. There we go. Boom! Looks a bit better now. Also erase a bit of this, so we can, like, differentiate it. There we go. Okay. I don't think that is round enough, so we're just gonna add a bit more roundness to it. Maybe even more round. Oh, let me make it extra round. Hold on. There we go. I think that's good enough, right? It's not perfect. It's not one-to-one, but if you're drawing from a reference or trying to get something similar, you will never ever get it one-to-one, right? But we can get it like good enough if you think about it. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna make it a bit more round. I'm a perfectionist, so this like matters to me. Just gonna get a bit more round, just a slight bit more round. So that's a bit more circular. And then we draw his little beautiful eyes in, which will actually make a bit smaller, because I drew the eyes a bit too large last time. Hold on. One, and then we'll do a bit of a smaller one like that. Actually, before we actually noticed that the eyes are deep blue, so we'll actually draw this on a separate layer and make it that deep blue color. The Valve artists are so freaking cool, man. They're like some of my favorite. There we go. Boom! I think it looks a bit more like him. Boom! Right? Or no? Yay or nay? What are we thinking? I'm actually going to adjust that with my fancy schmancy lasso tool. Boom! And now we've got a bit more of an accurate kind of globe head, which is kind of cool. Also, hi Pixel. How do you do, my good sir? Welcome. We are drawing a skeleton viscous from Deadlock today. Also, I'll probably take this part from the arm. We'll actually angle it a bit more upward like this. We'll take this joint here, shrink that, take the rest of the hand, and point it a bit more like that. So I think I made that a bit too long. So I'm actually going to take this again. I'm going to transform it and like squeeze it, so it's like that. think actually it's still a bit too long. Hold on. Like do it like this. Because I want it to be more pointed up, so it's like similar to the other one. I don't know actually, does that? I don't think it looks a bit too short. I don't know. I think it's one little thing that I've just seen. Maybe like put it more into his like torso. I think now it might be fine even. I think it's good enough. Yeah, I'll just quickly touch it up with a little brush here. Bone, little elbow bit. I think the hand still looks kind of okay. It looks good enough. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Are they scam me of points? What do you mean scam you? I drank all the water. You made me. I would never scam you, man. You know that. Alright, back to this. We have now got to draw the silver again. We're gonna just shimmy this up a bit more. We're gonna color pick it because I'm evil this time. And this actually kind of acts a bit like the highlight. I noticed that the silver bit is actually a part of the highlight, which kind of separates it all. But yeah, I think it looks a bit better. Just add a bit more to it like that. There we go. Now we've got that little side bit of his visor thing. We just now got to add the actual lighting part. This is the fun bit, my friends. So we're going to erase a bit more of this just to separate what I assume is the top part of these little round bits here. Everything else, just quickly do that. Okay, so now we got that. And now we can go onto a separate overlay layer. This is my favorite layer type in digital art. And we will literally look at how the highlight of this part was, I think, pink. Remember we color picked it. Oh yeah, it's a weird pink color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the base color and put it like to pink, but then make it really desaturated. So when we run over it, actually a bit lighter. When we go over it, we get like a similar color. Except not really. Never mind. Maybe overlay isn't the right thing here. Maybe we'll just draw it ourselves. So we're gonna go to normal. We're gonna take that pinky kind of color. And if it's a bit brighter, we need a bit brighter, it should look good. Again, desaturated. So we now have this sort of color. We'll just erase it. Now, again, it's a really small image, the way I've drawn this. So it's kind of like... it doesn't really matter too much. But we want to keep it kinda to the original, right? And then, we're gonna have one more thing. An overlay, but for green, right? So we can get that ambient light. The light hitting it. We'll make it like this. If I make it super saturated, how will it look? Okay, it's not even appearing. That's bad. Actually, you know, that's fine. I'm gonna do an evil thing. I'm just gonna select the part. We're just gonna draw over it. Like that. Boom! We'll actually kind of erase it. It's a bit more like that. So it's kind of subtle. Because again, he's so small. But it's green enough, right? There we go. Small details, but now the kind of color thing looks a lot closer, I think. And actually, I'm going to add to it a bit more. I know I said we just finished it. But I'm going to add to it even more. Make it more round, because it's not round enough. For some reason. just quickly do this. It's like a bulb. It's like a light bulb kind of thing. So actually, that is how round it should be. And then we got those little color things on the side. So it looks now a bit more proper. There we go. Boom! His little face bit is now done. So I'm gonna go ahead and just reposition it slightly, including the eye. Just move it over. Let's put it like right there. Done. Okay, that's it. We have been on this for quite a while now. But now, I think what we will do is we will make a lighting layer for the skeleton. We'll hit it with an... Should we hit it with a multiply? Let's do a multiply, so I could show you the thing I was talking about a bit earlier. So we get that dark green color. Hit it with a multiplier. We'll make it green and do that. Oh, whoa. Do that. So now you see how much darker the skeleton is? That's sort of what we're aiming for. And now what we're going to do is we're going to very, very, very roughly take this dark layer and now erase the parts which are hitting the light, which again is coming from that top angle up there. And we're just going to try and make it make sense. And that will kind of bring it back to its original thing. We'll just try to get it as accurate as possible. With the shading thing, you kind of need to have an understanding of what kind of shape the bones are. The way I'm going to imagine them in this case is that they're kind of like tubes or like cubes and stuff, right? So we're going to make these kind of round sort of highlights, or get rid of the shadows in like a light kind of round way. And already we kind of have this sort of okay looking lighting. Very, very simplified lighting. So I'm glad to hear you like the music pixel. It's very nice. My dad calls it like a restaurant jazz. This specific one is actually from Getting Over It, which is a very good game. You should play it. Very relaxing, definitely. And it's really, really nice to listen to. Just gotta keep drawing. Now, this is where the gaps of my knowledge are actually going to start appearing, because I'm not quite the best at drawing skeletons just yet. So you will immediately probably start to see where I'm lacking in my departments for drawing. You know, it's a learning lesson, right? We're just going to keep on drawing. We're imagining the lights, or the light kind of hitting the different parts of the skeleton. So we get that like layered look. Because if you look at a ribcage, let's get you a ribcage reference image. It's gonna be a bit scary, right? Woo, bones. If you get a ribcage, you see it's kind of like, it's like a cage, right? It looks like something, it's tubes, right? Essentially. Different layers of tubes. So we're gonna take this, and we're just literally painting in where the tops of those tubes are. And I'll actually do this. I'll go ahead and kind of change how I've gone and drawn this. Slightly. But we don't want it to be like too bulky, because then that kind of takes away from the weird design stylization we've gone with. So we'll just kind of like roughly plant it how we want it to be. I like that. So we've got those little see-through bits, and at the same time it kind of looks realistic, but it's not completely realistic, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's a fake rib cage, but it looks close enough to where you don't really mind, let's say. Also, I think this is actually the back of the rib cage. Let me get like a front part of it. The image, I mean. yeah, again, we can see those little separations there. So I'm going to try and draw more of those separations. I think I made them a bit too big. And they're all on the same level, so it's actually making it a bit easier to draw. And the top parts of the ribcage, go back to that reference, are actually kind of connected. It's just the bottom ones that are not. So what we can do is we can take that, and we can just kind of like idly leave these disconnected, but then keep the top ones connected. Like that. Kinda like that. Anatomy lesson! Anatomy lesson! Whoa! 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 And all we're really trying to do is just recreate the rough shape of it. We're not trying to get it one-to-one. We just want, if a viewer squints, they see kind of like a rib cagey kind of shape. So this is where you guys come into play. Does this look like a rib cage? Also, thank you very much for carpet. I appreciate that. Does this sorta, maybe kinda look like a rib cage? Sorta. It does. There you go, right? Now, I'm seeing loads of mistakes with the rib cage, but it looks like one, so it tricks you. You don't have to get it perfect one-to-one. It just looks similar enough, right? There we go. Anyway, we're gonna go back to drawing the highlights, or the light parts of the shadow with our newfound reference image. Just keep painting those in. Once again, thank you for carpet. Very nice of you. And actually, the light won't hit all the rib cages parts, because this image doesn't really show it. But what the rib cage does towards the bottom, it kind of goes inward. So the bones will be a bit more covered by the top ones, the topmost ones. So it should be fine for me to not shade a few of these, I think. Also, I think the lower rib should be down, wait, face down a bit? Oh yeah, true, yeah. Gotta get that curve, right? I see, thank you for pointing that out. So we get that kind of thing like this, right? Now also, we can imagine, because I guess Viscous, the character from Deadlock, he comes from a place called the Deep, so maybe his bones are a bit thicker, because maybe he's deep underwater or something, right? Because his bones need to be a bit stronger, so we can get away with that. You know, the creative liberties were taken. Basically is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make myself a bit more lazy. There we go. And now comes the pelvis. Hello, Speededdog one, the spy himself. Welcome. How do you do? Welcome to the art streams that sometimes happen on this channel. How do you do? Alright, now we're gonna draw the pelvis. Now the pelvis got a bit of a funky shape, but it kind of looks like this, I think. The points that jut out of the pelvis to get that unique shape, I think that's called the major trochanter. A bit of a big name, but I just call them the pelvis bits. So we're gonna just add to the pelvis a little bit more. So it looks kind of like that. There's also a hole in the pelvis on the sides. That's where the legs actually go into and connect. But I don't really think we need to draw that, because the legs are kind of already in the sockets. So we can just kind of get away with, you know, being fine with that. I think I'm gonna do it like this. So we're just imagining the pelvis top point being hit. And now, if we zoom out, which I've already done before saying that, so it's a bit awkward. But if we zoom out, it looks like it's got shading, right? It's got fancy shading, and now we can go back with an overlay layer and add a bit of bounce light to it. We'll take a nice bright green and just go over the shadowy bits with that green. So we kind of wrap up the image a bit more. This is that ambient light I was telling you about. You see how I'm like applying it specifically on the shaded bits? Because obviously it's a glowing cube of slime, right? There's gonna be parts of it which are like, how do I say this? There's gonna be the light from that green. It's obviously supposed to be dark because it's a skeleton, a dark skeleton inside. At the same time, we've got that ambient light. So that looks like that. Whoa! Who was messaging me? Someone. Also, you need to play Casualties Unknown, please. I've seen it, actually. I've seen some content around it. I do want to play Casualties Unknown. I'm just not quite sure when I would play it, if that makes sense. But I might go ahead and play it a little bit. Anyway, we're going to go back to this glass bit. And we're going to go ahead and add that yellow highlight we saw earlier. Just kind of like, I think it was this? What kind of highlight was it? A very bright yellow. So I think it was like up there. And that's the glass reflection, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We'll actually make it a bit darker. And the cool thing about this art stuff is that what we can do is we can draw over it like this. And obviously it's a bit too bright right now, right? What I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with is I'm gonna hit it with an airbrush and just erase it. What the hell? What was that? I don't know what that was, but we're gonna erase it. It just changed like, hold on, I gotta scroll down. I'm gonna erase it kinda like this. So now we've got that kind of rim around the side where the light is coming from. So we'll actually make these ones a bit darker. With that little rim. And we're gonna add a bit more of that square texture brush. Just to the top of it. So that's the highlight. That's actually where the light is hitting properly. And now, got this kind of little highlight at the top. On top of like the actual corners being properly lit. I'm just gonna trace over these and give it that glassy look. Okay, done! That's kind of glassy looking, right? Boom! And now what we're gonna do is I think we're actually gonna go back to the slime bit because we've been missing that, as a matter of fact, quite a bit. Actually, wait, no, not yet, not yet. I'm gonna quickly just add to it like this. The sides, right? Because it's a globe, it's a glassy globe thing. So we've got to get those highlights all around. Speededdog is asking, does the skeleton control the slime cube or does the slime cube control the skeleton? I think it's the skeleton in this case. It's from a game called Deadlock. I'm actually not quite sure, but there's a little guy called Viscous. He's like the slime creature, and I'm just giving him a skeleton because I think it looks cool. So, I think what we'll do is we'll actually say the slime is controlling the skeleton, right? So, Viscous just like is the slime and he needs a bit more rigidity, so he can like move around and stuff, right? Maybe. Also, Speededdog, I have played Amora, yes. I played all of it. I cried at the end of it, actually. And I got all the endings for it. It was a really, really good game. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit dark, but it was a very, very well-made game. Super duper good. So let me go back to the skeleton. I actually missed part of the highlight. Just over here. Oh yeah, so when you do shadows like this, it's called two-tone shading. Because there's two different tones. You've got that shadow color, and then you've got the lighting color. So just keep that in mind. It's a very cool term to throw out. Oh yeah, I did some two-tone shading in this piece, you know? Makes you sound really professional, right? Mm-hmm. Remember that. Okay, done. I think, kinda. And actually, what I will do for the skeleton is I'll give it a second overlay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unify the colors. So I'm going to take a green, and I'm going to airbrush over it, okay? But I'm going to lower down the opacity. I'm doing it so... because obviously he's, again, inside of a cube, so you can't perfectly see the skeleton. You have to imagine that you're already looking through some slime, let's say, to be able to see this guy, right? So imagine like when you look through a glass, or let's say murky water, right? If you put an object in the glass, that object kind of gets the color of the murky water. It becomes that browny, poopy color, right? But if you move it close to the edge of the glass filled with murky water, you get that kind of original color. So let's say you put like a blue thing in there, it will become like brown if it's in the center. And when you move it towards you, the part of the glass you see through, it becomes more blue. If that makes sense. I'm really bad at explaining, so yeah. So we're trying to imagine that. This kind of gives it a thing called depth, right? Because he's kind of far into the cube. We have to imagine that we're kind of drawing him far into this cube. And it makes it look a bit fancier, right? Very cool. Hello, Cucumber. How do you do, my good sir? Also, we're going to do the same thing for the mask as well. Quickly, we're going to hit it with the same green color. And again, this is just here to unify all of the color. Why did I do it just for that? Oh, hold on. Let me do it like this. There we go. I think that's good enough. Blam! Boom! Beautiful. It's good. Also, Cucumber has a cold. Oh no. Get well soon. You'll recover just fine, I'm sure of it. Also, back to the drawing. We're gonna do a cool thing here, gentlemen. So, if you look at this image of Viscous, let me just remove the... Oh, not that. Wrong thing. You see he's got these little bubble things? We're gonna add those bubbles now. Alright? We're gonna add the bubbles to the cube. And really start to spruce it up. So on a separate layer, go here. We're gonna take all sorts of different colors. We'll take this highlight, which is a super saturated green. I'll give it like a light green like this. We're just gonna go with a hard brush and start like placing these around. So now we get that bubbly kind of look, right? And it has to be towards the center, I believe. That's kind of what we're aiming for. And then we're going to get a slightly different color. Actually, I believe... Okay, what we'll do is we'll get all the little small dots first. I'll get a slightly lighter green, or less light green, but desaturated. And then we're going to take the spray and do this. This is our fancy brushes, right? We're just going to start adding these towards the center. Actually, add droplets, I think. There you go. Texture, am I right? Look at that. I think the spray actually looks a bit better. Switch to the saturated one now. Just add them around here. Go back to this one. We'll actually make a darker green as well. And then we'll go ahead and hand paint some larger ones. Not as large. You're just placing dots around, you know? Wait, what? Why is it erasing that? Did I did do it all on that layer. No! Oh, that's annoyed me. Okay, it's fine. We can fix this. I've done it all on the wrong layer, kinda. Again! Wrong layer strikes again! Oh, crap. Hold on. let me figure out which layers were. Uh-oh. Let me just hit it with one of these. Just keep that deep blue color. Oh, man. There we go! We got the slime cube! I'm gonna add some extras to it. We're just gonna paint over certain parts to keep certain things in check. So we got this little bit here. I'm just gonna go over with one of these. Not that. Shaft brush. Just to make it a bit more see-through. And now we're just gonna clean it up, literally. We're gonna add some little extra bits. Just to tidy it up a bit more. What I'll do is I'll lock it to that. I won't lock it to that, actually. Just select. Where is it? Boom. We'll just select it like that. Go up to the very top again. And draw the highlights for the cube itself. So we're going to make that bright yellow color. And just go over it with... this brush. I don't even know what this brush looks like. Is that? No, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm overcomplicating it by just using a silly brush. We're going to go back to the square texture brush, my goat. Also, hello, Average Slug Cat. You just watched the Backrooms movie. Hell yeah. What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? I really liked the Backrooms movie myself. I thought it was really, really awesome. I'm locked in drawing this thing. It was good? Heck yeah. What was your favorite part of it? Actually, that'll be a spoiler for anyone who hasn't watched it. Don't say. But heck yeah. Alright, let me just do that. So now we got that kind of outline thing. What I'll actually do to spruce it up even a bit more. Also, this is the most I've ever painted. I don't usually paint. I just spam effects. Like overlay and stuff, my goat. But today I'm just painting, apparently. We're going to take a yellow. Did it deselect it? It deselected it. No! So, I'm going to take a yellow. Slightly brighter. Go ham on it like that. That's the second highlight. Just like, yeah, I'll give it some more sprucing up. We can actually do as well, because it's like a jelly. We can add like some squiggles at the top. I just bump down the value. Some cheeky little squiggles. Very top here. Because it's like jelly's like a watery kind of substance, right? You just do some little awesome squiggles. And then we'll up the value slightly. Just go on the side, horizontal. To give it that kind of ripple effect. I learned this from Bob Ross. Back in my day, I used to watch his videos a lot. So now it's got that kind of look to it. And then I'll actually just probably erase it slightly. Hello, Lucky... I don't know, what is that? Wora? Hello, how do you do? Welcome to the art stream, the stream where we do the arts and craft and stuff, and arts and crafts. Yeah? Okay. Well, that's basically it, I think. He looks yummy. You're gonna eat him? Don't eat Viscous! I think it would, like, kill you if you ate him. And we're gonna do some more painting, gentlemen. We're gonna take this desaturated color. Again. We're just gonna go over it. Like this. Just to try and get that transitional color thing. Actually, you know what? I'll use a blending brush. Yeah, let's use a cheeky blending brush. I think I had one more somewhere. Oh, wait! I'm gonna use my fancy watercolors. Oh, yes! I forgot I had these. Okay, here we go. Gaming. And to make it look watery, we've got to use watercolors, man. This will, like, blend it, kinda. I hope. Do I have any? I'm just spamming brushes now at this point, actually. I think that's done. Oh, actually, I lied. It's not done. Also, thank you, Nikki Emmy. I appreciate that. I've been drawing this for the past hour. Hey, what are we gonna add? Let's look back at the reference. I guess we could add. I think actually what that desaturated thing was, that was the light hitting it. But I just decided to add it on that because it looks a bit cooler, I guess. I'm just gonna go over it like that. We need to add that blue. Do you remember that blue from the top here? Let's take that. I'm gonna go down here. Desaturate the blue a lot. So this is, I guess, the reflecting light. The ambient light, I think it's called. Just gonna add that to the tops here. Maybe even the bottoms, actually. We'll just do this. Just give it a bit more color. I think we're making it look a bit less like jelly, though. That's the thing. Okay, back down to this layer. I'm spamming layers now, that's it. We're in the end game. I'm gonna make this overlay. And we're gonna go over it with a darker green. Just to, like, separate it, I guess. I'm not quite sure how I'd explain that. Why does it keep moving it? I think it's done! That's it! Viscous art! I'm screenshotting it and putting it on my twitter.com. Well, there we go. We have drawn one thing today on the new tablet. I'm kind of happy with that. It looked good. You know, I kind of don't want to add more to it because I think I'm going to start spamming more things. But, you know, we've got the skeleton. We've got that kind of jelly thing we learned from the Minecraft slime. And breaking down how the hell they've done it. I don't think... It doesn't look one-to-one, but it looks close enough, right? So I'm proud of that. I'm very, very much proud of that. So, yeah. We could... Wait, actually, Haxie, on the subject of that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my little chud in there. For when I eventually play Viscous. Hold on. Let me get the green of my chud. Let me get the green of my chud in there. With the triangular brush. It's very easy to do. Hold on. I'm gonna make like a jelly version of my little guy, quickly. I think I saw someone asking if I had like an OC. This is him, you're about to see him in all of his glory. Well, maybe not all of his glory. More like early waking up glory type of thing, I don't know. You're gonna see him. And he's like jelly for some reason, I don't know why. They turned him into freaking jelly, man. They turned him into jelly. It looks so silly. Oh, let me make it a bit more green, actually. I think that's what I gotta do. Triangle. I mean, that's good enough. Also, what's the background song? It's the theme from... I think it's called Mind and Soul, Getting Over It. It's the main theme of Getting Over It. It's very good. Again, it's called Mind and Soul, I think. I would have to double check for you if you want. That's it, my chud. There he is. That was quick. That's why I love drawing him as a triangle. Among Us! Yep, definitely. 100%. Definitely. Well, there we go. Viscous thumbnail soon, my friends. Viscous thumbnail soon. Anyway, that's basically it. I'm actually going to transport this to the other layer on the other thing. Control C. Control V. Can I do that? Oh, it's lagging. Alright. It was just that easy, and we have to kill it on this layer. Because this is my warm-up thing. I don't ever save like any drawn things. But look, there it is. It's nice. It's nice and cool up there now. Look at that. Also, are you gonna draw more this stream? 100%, yeah. When will you try Casualties Unknown? I have no idea about that. I'm gonna read comments while I just do some general warm-ups, I think. Well, not warm-ups, but more like just getting over it again, you know, getting used to drawing again. My red and green. Red and green, red and blue, sorry. I might play Casualties Unknown. It wholeheartedly depends on whenever I get the game. It does look quite cool. I saw some clips where you can basically find like a bucket of fentanyl and drink it and die. And I really want to play the game just because of that. The only issue is that it's kind of not cheap, so I'd have to wait a while before I do actually like play it. Also, you can't find Mind and Soul on Spotify. It's a YouTube music thing. Oh, like YouTube audio library. Let me find it. Hold on. Mind and Soul. Getting over. I'll send the link. Yeah, can you click on this link? That's the YouTube link for it. It's very nice. It's really nice and easy to listen to. I don't know if it's actually a YouTube audio library or if it was made for Getting Over It, but it's very nice. And it's copyright free, so you can use it in whatever you want to, which is why we're playing it on the stream. Usually I'd be listening to like Spotify or something, but you know, I can't do that without getting shot in the head 50 times by YouTube. So like, yeah. Can you put break cool when doing the most chill things? I got you. Hold on. Where is my break cool? I think this counts. Let me just locate it quickly. Wait, no, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. This counts as break cool, right? Oh, you know, Ultra Kill? Yeah, 100%. While I'm drawing a line, dude. But I'm trying to get my line straighter than usual. Oh my god, I have to like lean. Let me move this a bit more forward, actually. That'll work out a bit better. Oh, that was a good one! Actually, this is kind of nice to have playing in the background. It's not like super intense. Oh, it's about to get super intense, but it's not that bad. Bless you, Dad. You just sneezed. Oh boy, lines. Whoa. Oh, so this is more like drum and bass in your opinion? Oh, that makes sense. Now it's more like dubstep, isn't it? No, okay, wait. Let me find something. I had something that was like break cool. Oh, actually, hold on. I do have one thing. It's a lot more chill, and I think I've played it a bit too much recently. Foregone Destruction from Unreal Tournament. Do you guys know about Unreal Tournament? Anyway, also, I think I'm getting better at drawing these lines slowly. I say that. This one actually has the almond break in it, I think, this song. Or this music. Let me get closer to the mic, sorry about that. Have I been like really quiet this stream? Because I've been kind of away from the mic. Actually, let me just shimmy it. Move it a bit more forward. There you go. That's a bit more better. Oh my god, dude, this is difficult. I think the lines are getting a bit better now. Like a bit more accurate, do you know what I mean? Oh, wait, I didn't show you my full warm-up routine. It's not just this, by the way. It's actually, there's a lot more to it. Let me show you. Usually, after I've done this for a bit, I would draw some of these circles, like trace these or posture check. Is it good? Is it fine? Hope so. And then after, I just draw a bunch of dots like that. Just all over the screen. And then I do something called ghosting, where it's like you draw the line by tracing over it, and then calculating it in your head, and then doing it in like one line, like this. Like that, right? This is like a really important exercise. Oh crap. Now, because I'm not on the other one, it's a bit inaccurate. You see, like, the more I do it, the better I get at it, so I'm just gonna stick to it. Hey, Dad. I gotta do one extra thing, though. For some reason, it feels like it's lagging behind this, the pen display thing, or the pen tablet. I've just gotta get kind of used to it a bit more, maybe. No. But look at that! You see, you can draw, like... Well, when I get better at drawing straighter lines, eventually I'll be able to draw... Like, connect the dots perfectly straight. I used to be able to on my old drawing tablet before it wore down completely and I couldn't even draw a line on it anymore. I only had that for like a year, actually, which is kind of crazy. What are you doing right now? I zoned out. Basically, you see these two dots? Let's say this one and this one up here. I'm ghosting, which means I'm tracing them, but before I put the pen down. But I'm doing that before I put the pen down. So when I eventually do that, it's all in one stroke, and it's a lot more accurate. And it's like it should be like a straighter line. It's a warm-up thing. Right now, I need to do a lot of this to get used to my drawing tablet. Look at that! Whoa! Also, the spy is saying that there's a new class, Slime Cube, throws mini slime cubes into enemies and slows them 20%. TF2 class! That's a good one. Viscous. Also, that's good Schmorgium. That's a good little process right there, isn't it? It's a really cool way to just, like, I don't know, clock it in, let's say. Just get used to, like... How do I say that? Like, placing lines on the screen a bit more efficiently. It's a really handy exercise. I learned it from a YouTube short. I think it was literally called Drawing Drills or something. He just makes a bunch of videos talking about different drawing drills you can do. Like drawing ribbons, and then how you can apply it to real drawing, like... What's it called? Oh yeah, like drawing hair. Once you learn how to draw ribbons in any perspective, then you can draw hair, that kind of thing. Which I always thought was kind of cool. Now, I'm not the best at drawing ribbons, but I can draw them, like, kind of decently now. Because of that guy! He's awesome, man! I was talking about Guy. I do make art, Guy B9V. Usually, I draw all my thumbnails. Wrong layer! No! Anyway, usually I draw all my thumbnails, but, I've been waiting for this new drawing tablet to arrive, and it finally did! Today! So, I can get back to drawing. It's cool. Now, I drew on the wrong layer. Again, but it's fine. It's recoverable. Just barely. Anyway. Now, I think after that, after I've done, those, what I'll do is I will try to draw squares with as straight of lines as I possibly can. Right now, though, I cannot draw a straight line, so we're just going to do it like this. And the reason you want them to be straight is so you can look at them and match the perspective of the lines. So the way you know that they're matched is if they're going down the same direction or they're going from side to side the same direction. So if I add like an extra line here, it has to go down at the exact same angle, and this line going to the side has to match on the side like that. And the whole reason that I'm practicing drawing straight lines every day for like 2 hours is so I can draw like a perfect, not like perfect, but a near perfect square. It's really important to learn, especially for later things. You got to apply it, and it's kind of difficult, let's say. It helps with something called bounding boxes, which is drawing the perspective of the whole thing before you actually start drawing that thing. And what it does is it makes sure that everything is like perfectly measured and it looks all right in different perspectives and stuff. So yeah. Also, no more sweaty tablet. No! Still sweaty tablet. it's drenched right now. It's brand new, but like, I don't know, let me actually try and show you this. Let me go to the just chatting. Let me show you. I think if I bring it up to the camera, it's brand new. And you see that? That's all grime, and that makes it harder to draw. And there's so much of it. I'm gonna clean it after stream. I got a specialized cleaning spray. It's literally just distilled water. That's it. And it works perfectly. So, yeah. Whoa. Anyway, grimy boy. My hands sweat a lot, man. I don't know. I'm like I must have been like a thief in my past life. I don't know. Viscous boy, Viscous. Viscous mentioned, holy crap. The goat Viscous. Also, Ice is saying, is the tablet a screen tablet or a tablet that doesn't scream at you? No, unfortunately this one doesn't scream at me. The next one will though, the next one will. This tablet should last me the next few years. The only reason the last one broke in like... Well, it didn't break, but it got worn down under like... Literally under a year, I think. Is just because I was drawing and like death gripping the pen. And like... using a lot of pressure. But this one should last a lot longer. Because it's a newer one. It was made recently. It's supposedly better than that model. And I have a much lighter grip now. So, you know, fingers crossed. I got lines. Anyway, back to that ghosting exercise. The one where we match the different things. That's really useful for drawing circles. So, you can draw these ellipses by ghosting around them first. And after you've done it a few times, then you put the pen on paper. Or pen on tablet, in this case. And it kind of like... It roughly will follow it. But you have to lock your elbow and wrist, and you're drawing with your whole arm. So it's kind of like that. It's not perfect, but eventually, the more I do this, it will be near perfect, which is kind of cool. Also, to draw a perfect box, you have to copy and paste 581 copies of the Mona Lisa and zoom out to 13%. True. Oh, actually, zooming out does help with making the boxes a lot. It's much easier to draw it because the lines, you'll be using your wrist a lot more to draw those perfect boxes. The only downside of that is you're using your wrist more and not your shoulder. You know what I mean? Which, in art, is kind of the thing you want to use the most. Because then eventually you can train yourself to do all the little details with your shoulder and not your wrist. Which is what I'm trying to do. How to draw a perfect circle. Actually, let me see. Did my muscle memory carry over? I used to be able to draw like a pretty decent circle, believe it or not, by tracing this one a lot every single day. Okay, it's not amazing. It's a bit wide. Yeah, a bit wide. Man, it's good enough, but it's not perfect. That's good. Is that good? It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Let me zoom in a bit more. Oh, wow. Yeah, half the methods I've learned, you need to be able to draw perfect circles. So I need to like practice that a lot more to be able to do it like good enough. So I think my Look at this, wait. If I zoom in, you see how it's not, like, smooth sometimes? It kind of, like, teleports. I think... Oh, wait, that's why! Because I keep raising it up too high, I think. I have to keep it, like, close to the... Ah! I found out. It's not the pen tablet, it's me. Alright, let's trace a few of these now. I don't know, could someone give me, like, a suggestion to draw something? I'll draw, like, a really chud, goofy version of it, I guess. Because I really want to, like, make this stream entertaining. But, like, most of, like, learning a pen tablet is doing this boring stuff at the beginning. To be able to put the lines where they're meant to be. If that makes sense. It's like, if any of you have ever heard of Drawbox, the first, like, whole chapter before you actually go into drawing boxes is being able to draw, like, good lines. And, like, knowing where to place them. I don't do Drawbox, though, because I think it's kind of stupid. Or not stupid, it's a smart way of having, like, a very structured learning thing. But I don't find that fun. I just draw whatever slop I wish to. And learn up the way, you know? Oh. Okay. I feel like with this tablet I'm a lot more accurate, which is kind of cool. It's a lot easier to keep my, like, arm going at a steady pace. That's the thing I struggled with the most with the last tablet. It was really, like, unpredictable and, like, difficult to... What's it called? Really difficult to keep it, like, a steady pace. It would, like, jump here and there, you know what I mean? And now it's, like... Well, I'm still struggling, but it's, like, not as much. It's kind of cool. Oh my god, there's circles on my drawing tablet. Holy crap, wait. Go back to the screen. Whoa, I've drawn a circle. That's so yucky, but it's like a circle. Whoa. I'm sorry. That's like really yucky. But hello, Static. How are you? Also true. Yeah, Matt also brings up another really good point. If you can draw characters in like cylinders and what trapezoids and rectangle things, which is like another reason to be able to learn how to draw these shapes really well, because then you can like, I don't know, I'm not like a gamer, but if you like separate it, you can be like, oh yeah, the head's like up here and then like their body goes down and then like that, and then draw it like perfectly in whatever perspective you want to, which is kind of cool. Schmorgame is saying, what if you draw a photo of you drawing a photo of you drawing a photo with a pen tablet? Good idea. Inception. So let me do this. This is actually a funny little perspective thing right here. If you do it like that. I swear. I've drawn it small because I'm doing the small one first. Also, ads are rolling. The horror. The horror, the ads. The ads are here. Oh, let me just like... Let me draw this square. Okay, we'll be right back. Ads are rolling now. I'm gonna leave you guys with some advert music, because we have that here. We're really fancy like that. Yeah, here at Speededdog headquarters. I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Take this chance to have some water, have a break, have a stretch, have some fresh air. Now's the chance to. When we're back, I'll continue drawing Speedy Inception. Or whatever the hell. Anyway. Be right back. Also, sorry that I haven't been, like, catching on. The ads are playing. I've just been super focused with drawing. I'll try and be more, like... I'll be more perceptive from here on out. Gentlemen, I am back! And we are still not back because there's still ads playing. About 10 more seconds left. How do you guys do that? Oh, it's actually 5 seconds now, I lied. You ready to see more Speededdog Inception? I actually haven't watched Inception. What's Inception all about anyway? All I know is that my dad said it's like a strange movie, but yeah, I really want to watch it. Anyway, welcome back everybody, how do you do? Let's get back to drawing this, per the request of Schmorgium. Yeah, whoa. I think it's a funny little thing to draw. And every single time he gets, like, higher resolution or whatever. Now, I'm doing a bit of an evil strategy. I'm drawing the head first, before I draw the, like, the body parts and whatnot. Actually, let me move him a bit more to the right. Also, I love this music. I've never played Unreal Tournament in my life, but I love this music. We'll do one more. What should we do? How many more layers of this should we do? 1 or 2 more? What do you guys think is better? I've got to make sure it matches the perspective and everything. It's kind of difficult. This is awesome. I love this idea so much, Morgium. This is such a cool idea. Infinite layers, infinite drawings. Hell yeah, brother. Let me make sure this one here is... Oh, it's like a zoom-in thing! What? You know that trend from like a year ago? And they were like doing it to was it Them Changes? Oh, I forgot the name of that song that they were like using. It was a really cool one. And they were like infinitely zooming. I loved that trend so much. It was so cool in my opinion. Why is the pen so small? Hello? 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 I have to draw better circles, the larger it gets. He looks a bit more manic. Looks a bit more crazy, for some reason. Why is this streamer insane? Here's why. You guys think if I stream for too long, I go crazy? Streamer goes insane live on camera. Every time I have to draw the pen a bit larger as well. Right now, I'm just leaving it like this, because I'm lazy. Lazy freaking artist. I'll probably add more details if it gets larger, which it will. Speededdog Inception. I love that word for some reason. Inception. It's such a cool word, right? What the hell does that mean anyway? Okay, I think it's a bit too large now, unless I shrink it. Or, wait. We take it. Boom. Command C. Go to here. Control V. And now we got more space, because it's a larger canvas. Yeah! Here we go. It's larger now. I'm trying to keep the scaling as consistent as possible, but it's really difficult. Okay, I've kind of mucked it up. Okay. And then we have to draw all, like, 500 of the bodies or whatever, right? I want to keep it diagonal. I kind of like it diagonal. It's like if you hold two mirrors up to each other. Yeah, true. Infinite me's. Oh my god, wait, me? Like, Tomodachi Life reference? Oh my god. Oh, let me make it... Eh. It's kind of annoying to have to scratch in the eye every single time. If only there was an easier way! Hi, I'm Sketching Bomb. I'll show you a new drawing gun. Just 3 shots, and you can have yourself a fully drawn piece. Actually, you know, Kitchen Gun, actually. On the subject of that, I watched some of his other, like... Because he's, like, a comedian. He's a British comedian. And I was watching some of his other, like... comedy skits, we'll call them, and they were, like, really weird. The Kitchen Gun one was, like, the most tame one. And all the other ones are, like really strange. For some reason. I don't know why. British comedians, after Jonathan. I like how he's changing shape. He's, like, morphing into something else. Thank you, Let Me Invade. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to you too, man. Better earlier than never. Oh, poo. Also, is this the part of the stream where you play a highly compressed version of the Angry Birds? No, I'll just flash up all the frames in, like, 5 seconds of the Angry Birds film. I have to, like, slow down to 0.001 to watch it. Or something. Have you seen... there was a clip on Twitter I saw where it was a clip from Monster House, that film that released, like, 15 years ago, about the Monster House. And it was a scene where this blonde fat kid... I think he's blonde, was playing with, like, a basketball, and every time the basketball made contact with the floor, it played like a Disney film, or like a Pixar film, every single frame in the span of, like, a second. And it was really funny. It was really, really good. Best meme? Dude, yeah, dude, it's such a funny thing. I mean, that's, like, the best way to, like, hide a silly film, right? In a meme, just, like, flash it up for, like, half of a second. So cool, man. I'll make this a bit more round. That's the thing, when I draw them a bit larger, it's a bit difficult to get it more consistent. Let me just do this. Yeah, that's much easier, holy schmoly. Is that big enough? Or are we going larger? Are we making this, like... Are we making this Speededdog Inception a bit bigger? I think I'll make it larger. Let me just make the pen a bit larger as well. Eh. I like how the tablet has gotten, like, exponentially larger and my head exponentially smaller. I find that quite funny. The tablet isn't supposed to be this large. I mean, you could say it's my monitor, right? That's as big as it gets, though. There's no way I'm making this large unless I do this. There we go. Boom, that's the end of it. We found at the end of the inception, and now I have to draw all the 500 bodies. Hydrate yourself in preparation. I'll do one more in the house. Here we go, go. Gotta zoom in really far. You're like the jacket. God. He looks like Gaster. He actually looks like Gaster. Beware the guy that speaks in pens or something. This is good practice though, right? To like nail my OC into my head. Or persona. Persona! My little noggin. Cause I need to draw this guy eventually like a bunch, right? Make the jacket a bit larger. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna become much more difficult. Holy schmoly. Persona mentioned? I'm a bit of a poser for Persona. I haven't played it yet. I have a Persona 5 Royal though, which I've heard is like good, I think. What are you talking about? Let me invade. This is... How is a triangle thing a Persona? This is like the least animalistic creature on planet Earth. He's supposed to be a squid. Like a Cthulhu, you know, like Bill Cipher? He's literally Bill Cipher, like squid cousin or something, I don't know. He's not supposed to be a furry. Actually, no, he's actually a furry now, yeah. I remember at some point I drew the ears, the animal ears, like, and I found it like actually kind of like a cool design bit. You know, like the Super Mario power up where he gets like some kind of outfit, like a onesie, and he throws fireballs or something. It was in one of the newer games. He has like a tail or whatever. It looked a bit like that. It was actually kind of cool. Like I kind of dig how it looked. The next Mario in real life. This is such a cool idea, Schmorgium. I actually love this. But where the man that sweats at his drawing tablet, the horror. Actually, I gotta draw, I think, the rest of the jacket. It's good enough, man, you know? This is good practice again. I noted that it was like... This is like a really cool way of like... hammering in how to draw your OC into your head. So I like how it's getting like simplified, even though it's supposed to be getting more complicated, because it's getting larger. Incredible. Is this gonna be a thing I have to render? What are we thinking? Also, sorry not to be annoying, but please go follow that guy. What? That's not like self-promotion, that's like other person promotion. You didn't have permission from me to promote? Who are you? Also, hi Gaming God. Who do you think you are? My channel? Burning another small streamer probably? What the hell? Cannot fathom that. No, I want to exclusively steal everybody's attention. Be like not jealous, but like evil streamer, kept stealing the attention of viewers so they don't watch any other streamers. You fricked up. Don't mess with me! Anyway. Thank you for hydrating me, I appreciate that. Why is he more fat? He's not meant to be fat. Also, I cannot draw hands just yet. That's why I've not given him, like, proper hands yet. He's fat! He looks fat now! Dude! Homer. I drew it wrong! He's got, like, a beer belly. Oh, no. Well, that's good enough. Okay, there we go. You zoom in, it's like... It becomes more and more shoddy as you zoom out. Incredible. Give a little outline, you know. Just tidy it up a little bit. So the collars of his jacket have gotten longer. Most inconsistent, like, outfit ever. That award goes to me. No, like, if I like half the little zipper. Oh my god. Looks like a giant paperclip. Hold on, let me fix that. Goodness gracious. It's super inconsistent. It's fine, you know, it's okay. You know, we're inconsistent sometimes, right? Don't kill me for this. Big Belly Plays. He's not the original Big Belly Plays. What do you guys know about Big Belly Plays? Dynamo Big Belly Plays. Which one did I draw the best? Oh, this one looks really silly. Let me make his head larger. I think that's why it looks a bit off. His head's like not big enough. I don't think I should have made the line up that thick. It was good enough. Drew the hand a bit too close. Yeah, I should change a bit around a bit. And there we go, we got Speededdog Inception right there. That's proper, you know, that's a thumbs up emoji from me. We don't have the budget to color it in, sorry about that. Also, wait, you're not gonna take my soul? Oh, I mean, if you give me your soul, you know, and I like, you sign this contract here, and you like bind your soul to my live stream, then hell yeah, I'd take that. Infinite viewer glitch. Do you think the devil has like a live stream? Like, do you think the devil live streams on Twitch? Oh no, he live streams on Kick. That's it, the devil. It's okay. Yes, sign right here and you pledge that you will forever follow my account. The devil live streamer. There must be a bunch of devil impersonators. They just like paint themselves red. You know what? Painting yourself red for a live stream is a fire idea. Anyway, that's Speededdog Inception. That one's getting screenshotted and uploaded to my twitter.com immediately. After stream. Lamau. This is like the motion picture book Splatoon 4. What? I'm so confused. Hello, Mr. Gatorade. Welcome back. Anyway, what else should we draw, by the way? Because we've drawn this little guy. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Is the head a permanent thing? No, it's not. Okay. Just like switcheroo right there. Oh yeah. The devil live streams those gift praise streams on TikTok. Is it like, please give me one soul of the damned, and I'll be really grateful. What is it? How did they do it? Oh no, thank you for the soul of the damned. Thank you for the terms of eternal pain and torture. Appreciate the skeleton bones of hell. Thank you for the charred bones. What do you even do? would he try to like scam his audience? The devil's a streamer and he plays something like Hello Kitty or Slime. The devil playing Slime Ranch is a fire, like, mental image. I love that. That's awesome. No, he'd definitely like not play it normally. Although, would he play it normally? Or would he have like tar slimes as his slimes on the ranch? Dude, no. Or would he'd farm tabby slimes. Tabby slimes. Tabby hunter slime mix. Or tabby boom slime. Actually, do you think he would like tabby slime or the hunter slime? I think that's what it's called. I haven't played Slime Rancher 2. I don't know if they changed the names. I loved Slime Rancher though. I love that game so much. It's such a good game, dude. Now, let me also, did I screenshot this? Let me check my files. I think I screenshotted it. I did! And I'll give him the alternate version as well. Also, you need to play Slime Rancher. You still haven't? Dude, hop on Slime Rancher. It's actually like a really, really fun game. It's like cutesy. It's really cool. The story as well is also interesting, kind of. I don't really, when I played it, I didn't really pay attention to the story though, to be honest. Anyway, guys, I'm going to practice drawing ribbons now. Oh boy. What do you guys know about ribbons? Ribbons actually really easy to draw, kinda, sorta, maybe. You just take the part where it like bends like this, and you just like extrude it. Literally, that's it. It's surprisingly easy to draw ribbons. I say easy, and I'm probably gonna like muck it up right now. Let's do it. Kinda hurts my head to look at this though. I'm gonna be for real. My brain hurts after looking at ribbons for a while. It's a really calming exercise though to draw ribbons. Highly recommend. Super duper nice. Really fun to draw actually as well. Did I say it was fun to draw? I think I already said it was fun to draw. I don't know why I'm saying it again. Trust me on this, it is so good. Well, there we go. Cheeky ribbon! And then if I'm feeling extra evil, I can also just like do some of these. Just show the parts where it bends a little bit. Hell yeah, average slug cat. Drink all of it right now. Oh, okay, I'm like so locked in. Also, hatching exercise right here, gentlemen. If you ever want to draw hatching real good, try this one simple exercise. After 2 weeks, you'll get good. Oh, this is a bit funky. Why did I draw it like that? Huh. Well, there we go. Boom! Ribbon! Yo! Proud of that. Dude, I love drawing ribbons static. That's so cool to draw. Look, you can even like make like a... Let me show you this one. These are the coolest ones in my opinion. Sideway ones with added thickness. So it looks really good. Like that. These are so satisfying for me. Yeah, you know those like satisfying videos on the internet? I hate those. I want to see like satisfying drawing ribbon. And it's like from like an artist who can draw them really well. And then they like render it. That would be my like that's my crack right there. If that is a real thing. Send that to me immediately. I need that. I was like, if your brain ever hurts, just give me your soul and I'll give you a new one. Oh hell yeah. That's a good deal right there. You know, guys, give your soul to Schmorgian. You have a headache. A brain ache. Hello, Tsutami. Wow, like with the me from that Tamagotchi life. Holy crap. That's my name. What's up? You want to know how to draw the perfect nose? Let me try that. I haven't drawn a nose in a while, but it kind of depends on which direction it's facing. It's like an important one. I feel like my pen should be more like have less of an opacity because it's like anyway, let me show you. You draw a circular, right? Let's imagine that there is an eye socket here. Actually, I probably like, let me just mark this out. Let's say you got the middle line of the face. Okay, you mark the middle of the line with a nose circle. This is the part of the nose. Now, at the tip of the nose is where the eye sockets go. Let's just imagine it like that. Yeah? Chomang method, those who know. The nose bridge then connects to the closest eye socket like that. And then we're going to erase it slightly. The nose! Then, draw it down like this. And then you draw the little nostril. And you can draw the wing of the nose like that. Boom! A nose! And then if you're feeling extra fancy, you can then draw the eyes. Which I kind of suck at drawing right now, so bear with. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, that one's a bit too small, I think. Boom! Now it's a nose-eye thing! Whoa! I'm glad to know that you needed that. Now you know how to draw the perfect nose. Isn't that cool? Well, from one angle. Boom! Shabam! Bangalang! Out of that orange-colored sky. I love Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole's so cool. Listen to Nat King Cole if you have Spotify open. Really cool guy. Love his music. No, I think the eyes are a bit too small though. I'm actually surprised how quickly I drew that. Big nose, that's right. The nose is quite large, you're right. Let me adjust that quickly. I think the eyes are meant to be much bigger. That's the thing, I used to draw the eyes too big and now I draw them too small. To be fair, I'm still drawing from reference, but... Whoa! And then you would place at the halfway point, the mouth. Which, prepare yourself, it's gonna look absolutely horrible. It's gonna look absolutely terrible, mate. Prepare yourself. Erase that part down there. Let me try and remember this. I haven't drawn a face in a while, so I have to like really try to ponder it. I think the nose is a bit too big though, yeah, you're right. Bit too large, bit too large. Is it? Oh yeah, 100% too big. That nose is huge. Also, Slughead tripped over. He tripped over after seeing the mouth face. Oh my god. It kind of just shows I need to practice way more. Now I draw the nose is too big. Tisk, tisk, tisk. One day I can draw a human face, one day. I mean, if I like adjust it, it should be fine. That's still too big. The sludge! The sludge! The sludge! It's building up on the tablet! My old face, Chomang method, but I still am not too good at it just yet. One day. Hello, Alpaco. How we doing, Alpaco? How we doing? Welcome to my live stream. I think I'm gonna have to end it there, actually, by the way. I have some water. I think that's it. It's a bit too late. I'm a bit too tired and whatnot. When are you gonna learn color theory? I'm just doing my color theories, like, from time to time, right? You know, I'm doing my best. Please draw XP. Who's XP? Also, Kuro! Holy crap! It's you! How do you do? Alright, let me draw, was it Casualties Unknown? Casualties Unknown. Oh, there's a lot of art of this character. Oh, there's a lot of art of this character. I have no idea how I'd approach that. I have genuinely no idea how I'd approach that. I've not drawn a face like this ever. I'm gonna get like a, is this like a plushie? What is this? I have no idea. This is some kind of Link. Yutus. How am I gonna draw that? You think I could draw this? I'll give it a wallop. I'll give it a little go. I'll give it a little go. Oh, what? Pen. Just like mark where it is. Try to figure out the structure of the face. Oh, so it's like a cat face. Whoa. Okay, we found something. How long is the snout or the nose or whatever? Just draw like that. Think it's like that? Oh, it looks a bit scuffed. That looks really scuffed. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Okay, got the nose. I think that's as good as it's gonna get, man. I gotta change slightly. Oh, was it just like that? Oh, it would just be like that, right? Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. I think I just found something. It looks really different the way I drew it. it looks a bit different the way I drew it. The ears are a bit, I think, too realistic. I have no idea. I drew one of my friends' like characters at some point. They're a rat. Oh, let me draw this. Let me draw this little rat guy. Also, excuse me, have you got a moment? My name is Dr. Freud. I think I know you. I do have a moment. Don't you worry. Also, I drew the slime beast. The slime beast. I did draw them. That's pretty good. So let me figure out this character. Back in my day, I used to draw slug cats. Love those little critters. It looks really scuffed, actually, this one. I'm not too proud of it. I gotta learn it. Gotta learn it. I mean, if I learn how to draw a cat head, like a dog head, that's gonna, like, be enough knowledge, right? Let's make it more angular, you know? Look at that, looks way too off. Hold on. You gotta give him a little flat bit at the top. Square forehead. Square forehead. This is really difficult for me. I'm really trying to learn this. However the hell you draw it. I guess they have like the ear at the back. That? No. Would it be like this? They have like the backward facing ear things. I've got no idea. Bold creature. They actually make its forehead larger. It's gonna. Oh my god! It's a hammerhead shark. I don't know how I draw that. I have like no clue. Well, I mean, I drew it like kind of okay-ish. Let me redraw these little spike things. Back in my day as well, I used to draw a lot of Toro Inoue. Back in my day, back in my day. Oh wait, the fluff or whatever starts at the base of the ear, I think? And this goes out like that. This is so difficult for me. What the hell?
What? The tuna?
Okay, this is as best as it's gonna get, man. I don't think I could draw it like any other way. Oh, and they have the little tuft top. I just noticed that. I think as well the head meant to go further. That looks a lot better, actually.
I dig that. Looking good.
Okay, that's it. That's the XP or whatever the hell it's called. Never played this game before in my life. I kind of cheated because of the... I actually merged it on accident. Not even able to tell. I kind of cheated with a reference. Actually, reference drawing is not cheating. Who came up with that? Not me. Don't hold me accountable. Don't hold me accountable for anything. Got like big eyelash things. Like a cat. Except cats don't have eyelashes, I don't think. I don't know anything about cats. I've never drawn a cat before. Except... Actually, I still know how I used to draw cats. I used to draw my cat like this. Like this. Oh my god. This is fire. This is actually how I used to draw my cat. I have the drawings of it still. So cool, so cool. Can you make a Wombush from the game Bugsnax? I wanted to end the stream, but yeah, I can do that. Bugsnax. Wombush Bugsnax. Oh, this creature. I know this guy. I know him. Made him go way back. Holy crap. Wombush. Look at that, that's a cool name for a creature, a Wombush. What do you guys know about a Wombush? Oh, actually, let me draw the little bandage things it has. Why does it have bandages? This little creature. Why has you got bandages, mate?
What the hell happened, mate?
I still feel like the head's a bit too narrow. I got no clue, dude. Anyway, Wombush. 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 I could probably get away with drawing it like without even... Oh, it's called Wambus. Wambus. Alright, Wambus. I could probably get away with drawing it without like even like breaking it down. It looks like a Repo creature. You know Repo? I don't know why I'm drawing so many like side profiles like that. I'll do 1/3. It's a bit too small. I'm gonna draw him like a Repo, like robot. Oh, he's kind of like he's like shaped like a Muppet. I used to draw lots of Muppets, kinda. Oh, he looks evil. Why does Marwin look so evil? Marwin looks like he's gonna eat someone's face. Dude, Marwin looks so evil. I'm so sorry. No, I didn't mean for him to look like this. He was supposed to look friendly. Oh god. This one's gonna like, kill someone, I think. Oh goodness. Oh no. Okay. I'll give him the little hat, because he's got a little hat, right? I don't actually know how to draw hats. Did I mention that? I don't know how to draw hats at all. Bit of a problem here. Bit of a slight problem here, mate. I don't quite know how to draw hats. Yeah, what if I just give him a little sun? I'll give him a regular sun hat.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Oh. Oh. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I don't know. I said it was gonna be easy to draw him, and then it looks so off. Let me restart. Okay, so he's got like a little... Oh, I didn't even notice that thing. Okay, wait. He's got like a little mouth thing. The teeth are more like inside. It's not like fangs. I don't know why I drew him like that. See, like a orc teeth. I like that a lot. There we go. Okay, it's looking a bit better now. Kinda. How does his little mouth connect? I think that's good enough, right? He's smoking weed. Yeah. He's got really, Wait, hold on, Skelly. Do I have permission? Let me just give him a big blunt. Dude, I drew these like so much. It's just anything smoking. I don't know why. Okay. Back to the hat. The hat is the most difficult bit, I think. I'm gonna draw the hat. Like that is how we're gonna draw the hat, I think. Okay, I think that's as best as I'm gonna get it. I think, yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get. Actually, the hat goes down all the way to his mouth like that. Oh my goodness, that's a big hat. Respect that. Respect that. Draw this bit bigger. A huge hat. Huge hat. Oh my goodness. He's a farmer in the range is what he is. Gotta have a big head for a big farmer. There you go. A really slightly scuffed, but we ball. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call that a night. A night? Sorry, a night. I'm kind of late. I'm kind of sleepy, is what I was meant to. I'm not kind of late. I was actually on time today. But anyway, I'm kind of sleepy. But I think we've drawn a lot. I have kind of gotten to grips with how to draw with this tablet, and I'm going to be drawing more in my own time to get better. And, yeah, that's basically it. I might do another art stream tomorrow, where I'm just doodling again. Doing more stuff like this, like drawing whatever you guys want. Because I think that would be kind of cool, right? And all just having a good time, learning stuff. And maybe if I can draw a straight line by tomorrow, I'll be doing some portrait drawings and trying to draw portraits with the Chamang method. So fingers crossed that all goes well. But until the next one, gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by. It was really fun today. Again, thank you all for watching me. I know the start was a bit of a rough beginning because we were just drawing lines, but in the end of it, we got to something a bit more interesting. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you maybe learned something or two, because I did. I definitely learned a few things by breaking down that image. So yeah, if you want to catch me, I'm live every single day at 7:30 p.m. GMT. So stop by, say hey, it would absolutely make my day. And before I go, if you want to get more in with the community, if you want to get notified when I'm live or about general channel announcements, we have a Discord server. Link to that is in the About section and description below. I won't bore you with the details because you know exactly how those work, so feel free to check it out. It's pretty cool and it's fairly active, so that is a bit of an extra on top. But until the next one, remember to never ever 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 not draw. But besides that, good night, sleep well, and finally, and good night, gentlemen, sleep well. I had a really fun time today. You love the viscous cube? Hell yeah. No, that was so fun for me to draw. I love drawing the skeleton. It was so cool, dude. I feel like it could have been improved a bit more. I definitely mucked up something here and there, but I really did quite enjoy that. It was really, really fun. But yeah, anyway, that's it, guys. Good night. Sleep well. I'm going to close up CSP. I'll upload the images to my Twitter if you want to check that out. Or my blue sky. So feel free. But yeah, that's basically it. Let me save everything. I gotta quickly like save, close everything. Okay, it's done. All is closed. I'm gonna have some delicious dinner, I think. We drew for 3.5 hours. Hell yeah. I claim that was a successful live broadcast. And that's it. Good night.